When someone says Jew in Stamford Hill, they don't necessarily think of somebody who's, looks like the next person on the street or has maybe a slightly darker complexion. I think a lot of people mistake me for being Indian or Turkish, and it's really fun to explain that actually I come from this really small community, not just the Jewish community, which is small as it is, but the Adani community, which is even smaller.
Shema Yisrael, Adenoi Aleinu, Adenoi Achad. The way we pronounce the Hebrew is we pronounce every letter, every dot differently.
I'm proud that I'm Adani. The thing about Aden is that after the British captured it in 1839, Jews from all over the world came to live in Aden. Where Adani went to Italy, to Eretz Israel, to Palestine, went to Egypt, and they got married and came back to live in Aden. My grandmother Vida was born in Jerusalem. Her father married a lady from Moldova. So we are not pure Adenis. We're international lot.
What are we doing, Sabta?
Making gahnan. First put the flour.
Lukewarm water. Is this what you did in Aden?
Yeah, this is my way.
Savta, do you like making gahnon?
I like to eat. I made enough for all the family. When we eat this in the Shabbat in the morning, makes you full of water. I'm going to do for 5 o'clock.
Should I put tea towel?
25 an hour.
The way my Savta taught me was to do it, to stretch it out by hand until you can see through the dough.
I grew up having gachnan on Shabbat mornings. I would dip it into sugar and it was the most delicious item of food ever. And also, it's one of the things that makes us Adani, because we say gachnan and Yemenites say jachnan. And I think that might just be one of the biggest arguments between us.
I remember being nurtured through food. There's no more delicious food than Adani food. It's like a new meal every week. My wife already knows how to make them, and she didn't grow up Adani. In fact, she grew up in another religion. She converted to Judaism. You could feel the happiness. Everyone was smiling. It was really special, and it was an Adani wedding. I didn't know exactly how it would turn out. There was always going to be an Adani factor to it. For example, the talbis.
It is very much known that in the community, if you go a couple generations back, because the Adnim only had so many other Jews within their vicinity, they had to marry people that they were related to. And so a lot of Adnim are married to their first, second, third, fourth cousins. But now I think it's very much not the way.
What sort of dictates the future really is who is going to continue Adani traditions moving forward, not necessarily where they're going to go. So yes, it's sad because people like me have amazing memories of being in Clapton Common right by the shore, where we had some of the best young years of our life. But I think it's very natural for the community to move. It's part of the growing of the community, that we're going to areas that better suit our demographic and better suit our values and our culture.
We've been here for some time in Britain. I think there's a really strong desire for, especially with like marriage and things like that, to stick to the Adani traditions. I love the shul, but you can see there's a lot less people now than there used to be. With the younger generation getting married and moving towards Hendon, it seems that that is where the future of the Adanim will be in England.
I'm moving to Hendon. There's little reason to stay in Stamford Hill. Most of the community has already gone. We're not really missing much. My Saftas will be here and we'll be visiting.
The area is very good. Salisbury next to us, the shul here, Morris are not far. My daughter take me. So there is more and more people moving now. For me, I don't care. I like only my family. I don't know. I like Stamford Hill. I'm never going to move from this house.